Hi, this is Miss Standberry. I'm at the DuSable Museum. This is DuSable Day, and here I have one of the descendants of John Pointe, Baptiste DuSable, Mr. Curtis Baptiste DuSable. Go ahead, Curtis. He's a friend of mine and very nice. He's been on my show. He hosted the show we did with Christine Houston, and he knows about the International Prolife Federation, CAN TV, and a friend. I just met this young lady with the Black Movements organization. So you guys just talk a little bit about today, and I want you to make sure you point out that your name is on that plaque behind your company name.
Well, thank you, Mr. Ernestine Standberry, the Prolife Federation, for all the efforts and all the wonderful things they've been doing to bring information to the public light of the plight of injustice, as well as the plight and the need for making the community aware of what goes on in Chicago.
Right.
So, my name again is Curtis John Baptiste, and I was instrumental and lucky enough to successfully win the bid to install everything that you walk on throughout the expansion wing of the DuSable Museum back in 1990.
Wonderful.
In fact, I have one of my original articles that was produced on my company back during that time when the Federal House Subcommittee had a program on the disparity of African American businesses in the Chicago area. And so I made it to the cover, Minority Business Enterprise Talking to the Boss. And that's the article that talks about my position and my opportunity that I had here at the DuSable Museum.
Wonderful.
As you can see,
you've done a lot of the work here on the floors.
That's right. As
marble.
You can see, yes, by walking on them, that we were successful in not only winning the bid, but completing the project in a timely fashion. And this floor has never needed anything but a handkerchief.
Really
and
wonderful.
So,
it is really nice.
For all the
I want to see your name. My name's up there on the wall too. Huh?
So all the people that were successful in working on the museum, they
point your company name. Baptiste.
I'm right here. Baptiste Ceramic Tile Designers.
Let me zero in on that. Yeah. Okay.
Baptiste Ceramic Tile Designers.
Wonderful.
But these are all of the hard-working tradesmen from the city of Chicago that worked on this museum.
Wow.
And so we were there.
That is wonderful. It says thanks to all the hard workers who made this dream a reality. That is wonderful. This is the Harold Washington wing, huh?
Well, upstairs is the Harold Washington.
I mean, they were saying right here. I noticed they were talking.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay. What do you do, young lady? Now tell me again. You're
Yes, I'm Sharon Santos. I'm actually a student at St. Xavier University. I'm majoring in clinical psychology.
Oh, wonderful.
So I'll be graduating this fall with my bachelor's, and then I'm going to grad school.
Really?
So, my dreams are, of course, to open up my own practice.
Wonderful.
And I'm definitely going to do the best I can to empower more women, especially black women, to go back to school, get your degree, because it's not too late.
Yes.
Because we have a lot of women that we started out as children and we had dreams to become things, and somewhere along the line, our dreams either got pushed to the side or either knocked down by someone else.
Really?
It's not too late to get back up and keep going.
And I'm noticing your major. My nephew, he finally got his PhD. He was always a different type of person. He wore suits even when he was 5 years old. And I just saw him 2 years ago in a pair of blue jeans. He finally got his PhD. And you know what his whole theory was on his PhD? He's like, he believed in getting people a nice apartment, everything they wanted, and have a place where they can come in and cook and talk to you. And he believed in people talking out their problems. So he kept on with that degree, that purpose. And so in his paperwork, he got his PhD on that. And do you know now he has 5 downtown offices. He have Asians working for him and everything. He was always kind of person to believe you got to treat people right. And when they're sick, they got a problem, you let them talk and you let them have the cable TV, you let them have everything they want. And do you know that he's curing a lot of people with just the people that speaking out. He don't believe in a lot of medication.
Because you know what, a lot of times that we don't understand.
He got his PhD with that. He got 5 downtown.
That's good, isn't it? Talking.
Yes.
Curtis and I do. We do a lot of talking now too.
Talk that out.
Different issues that we have, because sometimes we just need someone to listen.
Yes.
And as African Americans, a lot of times we look at therapy. We say, "Well, I'm not crazy. I don't need it."
Really?
But it's not for that. It's
Right.
for someone to have a safe haven, a person that is not going to judge you, where
Yeah.
you can be safe to bring out the things that's bothering you. Because as adults, we go through a lot of things. But
That's right.
I also realize too the need of therapy for children, because
Oh, wonder,
if we can
yes.
get to the children ahead
Yes.
of time, we can help them to overcome
Because they-
and get around some of the things.
Right, because in the schools and stuff want to continuously shoot them up with this ADHD and this
Yes.
high medication. Well, some of them are just active children and they don't need it. They just need sports activities, or they need a physical, some of them, I believe in Montessori education. I believe that a lot of children have a gift of maybe sports. So, but if they're not able to sit still, the school system want to classify everybody on the same way, And I think that a lot of these children need to be able to speak out your problem,
Exactly. That's
Well,
very important.
I think the children need a way out. They have a lot of energy.
Yeah.
And I agree that absolutely language is a way to release some of that energy. But more especially, we need to be active.
Yeah.
We need to be active
Yeah.
with these young people.
Yeah.
And challenge their minds in ways that help them produce stuff that they can come back year after year after year and see what they were able to produce. So I think that the challenge becomes having our fathers more available and active in the family, even though we know that the father has traditionally been a
They need more
breadwinner.
father figures.
We need those father figures. We need that love for those fathers, that these brothers that are out here struggling to take care of their families and have a good place and a safe place for the kids to go to school
Augie
within the
is
community.
he's principal at Sin High School now. My oldest son, the one in
Yes.
It's and Knots. And
Wow.
he says that he now think he's gonna go into teaching. I said, well,
He's principal at Sen High School.
yeah, Augustine is. And he's principal. I'm glad he came out of that 26 in California, because I caught hell living with him. he was bringing home that character.
Right. Now, where is his school at now?
It's Sin is over there on Bryn Mawr. Sin High School on the north side.
Yes.
That's in Rahm Emanuel's neighborhood, So he's principal there now. And
wonderful.
got the Knits and Knots, He's still doing good with Knits and Knots.
Good. I would
So
like
why don't you just, walk through.
see if you could get some shots of some of the work that we're able to do here in the museum.
Look at John Johnson. I'd like to stamp here. This the stamp, the John Johnson stamp, and especially Rosa Parks stamp. I think it's so beautiful.
I'm not strong.
That Rosa Parks stamp.
No. So I want to deal with the prize.
Ray Charles, and this one. This is the latest one here. I bought some of those.
I haven't seen them.
Yeah, they just came out now. I always buy them, and the first thing I know, I'm sticking them on to important papers, and not really. Yeah, not really. Not really. Excuse me.
Hello?
Yeah.
You can't record in the museum.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.